Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing a project overview of the Wheelhorse Raider 9 project, which we recently completed. It was in the last video, part 18 of this project, that we completed it, and this is now part 19. So we did actually forget to do the board update from last video, so I will just quickly update this now. Now, we did the lights, and that was the last thing we checked in that video, was if the lights worked, and front and back worked well. Seat back repairs. We did that and painted it and everything. Actually, no, that was the seat back, which was the reupholstering, which turned out very nice. Then seat frame repairs, that's where we welded it up, sanded it, painted the seat back, and that looked very good as well. Now we have the footrests, which we still didn't do anything about because we're not fully sure what we're going to do about them, so I'll just put a question mark there because we're still not fully sure where we're going to head with that. With this being a 19-part series, this is the longest project that we've done on and off YouTube, and actually, although it's been spread over 19 videos or 19 weeks worth of videos, we started this back at the end of February, so it's been 7-8 months now since we started this project, due to having to wait for parts to come from America and stuff like that. But we would like some feedback from you viewers at home about what kind of projects you'd like to see from now onwards. Would you like to see more mechanical restorations like this that take longer, maybe have longer videos as we explain stuff, but end up with a well-rounded tractor like this, where we try and iron out all of the mechanical problems? Or would you like to see more projects like this one, the 1970 1253, which we did just before the Raider, and it's just by coincidence that it's in here, and we basically got it from not working to a place where we could use it, it works and everything like that. It's by no means perfect or anything like that, but this would be shorter videos, shorter project, so it'd be interesting to know what your thoughts are on which kind of series you'd like to see on the channel. And another coincidence is we have the red Bolens 1054 in here as well, so which is just in here for some routine maintenance, and we've got a kind of red tractor squad going on in here, which is rare for us. Now, since this is an overview, we're going to review our own work a bit and start with the looks of the tractor, which, in terms of paint, we decided that we wouldn't repaint the tractor because it's only original once and we could bring up a lot of this original paint. The wheels have been repainted in the past, so we've made them as original as it gets with that. But we polished up the rest of the red paint, and that has come out very nicely. It's been under a cover that's been sitting in the workshop, because obviously we'll want to preserve all this paint. Going from the front end back, we put a new light lens on because the last one was cracked, and that looks pretty nice. We also took out a few dents that are on there that would have probably spoiled the looks of the front as well. Then moving backwards, again, as I said, we kept a lot of the original paint and stuff. Then when we come to the back is where we did a lot of the redoing of stuff. We completely repainted the seat frame, which probably needed doing anyway, seeing as when we welded it, a lot of the paint came off and it wasn't very well painted or there wasn't a lot of original paint left on it. It was very rusty, so repainting it was the best option there. And then also putting the new seat on, or reupholstered seat on, definitely helped with the looks compared to how the seat was before. One thing we didn't change is, as I said previously, the footrests, which is probably the biggest issue with the looks on this tractor, and we're not fully sure whether to leave it as is or try to put some covering over it, which would make it non-original, because originally I don't think these would have covers over them. Or we could try to repaint it, but the problem with that would be then it's not original, and also it might stand out from the rest of the tractor just having that bit perfectly repainted. Now onto the mechanical side of things. And if I pull the bonnet up here, we can go to the first point, which is the pretty large engine rebuild that we did on this, which we put quite a few new parts on, cleaned up existing parts and stuff like that. Spent quite a lot of time doing that. Something that we might want to do in future is something about this throttle butterfly shaft, because it has quite a lot of wear in there, but it seemed to run okay like that, so it's only if it starts running rough that we might resort to changing that. We also put some other new parts on, such as new choke and throttle cables on there. We also put a new battery on for reliability, and also we completely rewired most of the tractor, and we also put on a start solenoid. And not sure if you can see that on the video, we deliberately tried to get it out of sight from if you're looking at it while it's running, to make it look original still, and that was just so that we can take the load off of the key, because all the load when you're trying to start the tractor before was going through the key. But something else mechanical that we did a lot of work on was the steering, which is still a tiny bit of plate in there, which is simply the tiny bit of wear in the steering quadrant, which is not really fixable, but it's so tiny that it doesn't really affect much. And when you're doing the steering feels very smooth, which was another job well done on that. In the last video, we left you on a bit of a cliffhanger, where we didn't actually drive the tractor, and that was because of the weather. We weren't just doing that to be annoying. But today, it is looking a bit sunny outside. It is still windy, so when we get outside there might be a bit of wind noise, which I apologise for in advance, but much better than it was when we finished the last video. So we will be taking this for a test drive. Time to see if it will want to start on camera or not. ran quite well. That was good to take it for a drive. There was a couple of things that we noticed, apart from it running very nicely. That like chrome bonnet ornament part wriggles around a lot, as Dad is now showing you, which made quite a loud rattling sound, which can't really be helped. We did try and fix that a bit tighter when we had the hood off, which that didn't really work, so we'll either have to look at a better option for tightening it down or leave it as is. When we first started it up, it did smoke quite a bit, but that cleared, thankfully. And one of the last things to ask you viewers about today is this. You can see we've started to pick at the corner of this 10 sticker because since this is a Raider 9, we believe there may be a 9 underneath there. So, do you viewers think that we should risk taking this 10 off? Worst case scenario, there isn't a 9 under there, and we have to get a new Raider, we have to get a new 9 sticker. But should we peel this off and see if there's a 9 underneath it? Please let us know your view on that in the comments. But that is it for this video and this project, and I think we can call that project success. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.